Hi lovelies, welcome back to another video. But if you're new here, hi, my name is Taylor. Thank you so much for joining me. I do post new nail tutorials every week, so if these are the type of videos you enjoy, feel free to subscribe and turn your notifications on so that you won't miss out whenever I post a new video. Today I am bringing you guys a watch me work video. Yes, finally, it feels like it's been forever since I did one of these, but salons finally have the go ahead to reopen. So I did prep, apply my tips, shape them and all that good stuff before even deciding to record today's video, so I am really sorry for that. But if you're interested in seeing how I do that, check this video out. I will have it linked down below. And I did go ahead and add 2 coats of my Mia Secret Extra Bond Primer. Now I do like adding 2 coats just to make sure that my clients doesn't have any lifting or any issues with their nails. The first coat I do allow it to dry into that natural nail, and the second coat I apply my acrylic while it is still tacky. So for my acrylic choice today, I am using one of Kiara Sky's new cover acrylic powders in the color Pale Pink. And I absolutely love this color. It is a neutral light pink which pairs perfectly with her skin tone. I'm also using my Kiara Sky monomer, which I absolutely love, and it has become one of my absolute favorite monomers, to be honest, and it's really inexpensive. So if you guys are on the market for a new monomer, one with a very low odor, I didn't say that it doesn't have an odor, it does, but it's just really mild on the nose, so I will definitely recommend this one. And for my application, I am using the Kiara Sky acrylic brush in a size 10. Now you guys are going to notice that my brush is pinched. Yes, I did pinch my brush. That is because I prefer to work with a more of an oval shaped brush rather than a round brush. These brushes do not come pinched. However, I do have a tutorial on my Instagram which shows you how to properly pinch your Kiara Sky brushes. Now Kiara Sky did upload this tutorial themselves, and I reshared it on my Instagram to make it easier for you guys to find it, so I will have it linked down below. For my acrylic application, I do like working with small to medium sized beads of acrylic, placing my first bead where the natural nail and the extension meet, and working that product all the way towards the nail tip. If I notice that I need any extra product at the tip, I will add a small bead of acrylic, blend it into that previous bead, pat it from side to side to make sure that my acrylic is laid evenly, and then using my brush, I'm going to shape the free edge of the extension, remove any excess product, as well as continuously clean up the sides of my nail tip. This is going to help to maintain that coffin nail shape and make it much easier to file once that acrylic sets. Taking a medium-sized bead of acrylic, I'm going to apply this close to the cuticle, and using the tip of my brush, I'm going to work that product up into the cuticle area and side walls. Then I'm lightly feathering the excess product to blend it back into the acrylic that I previously laid on the nail, making sure to clean up the side walls and cuticle area if there's any spillage of product on the skin before it sets, because if that stays there, it is going to cause the nails to lift. Now if I notice that there are any imperfections in the acrylic application or certain areas need to be smoothened out by adding more product, I'm just going in with small but wet beads of acrylic, placing it where I think it needs to be, and then blending it back into the acrylic that is already there. Now I do try my best to focus on keeping my acrylic application as smooth as possible, because this does minimize filing once that acrylic has set. Now for me, this comes with years of practice. I know I did struggle in the beginning, but mastering your liquid to powder ratio is very important to having a nice smooth acrylic application. So if you're having issues with that, definitely check this video out. I will have this as well as the links and discount codes to the products used in today's video in my description box for you guys. Now that my acrylic has set, let's file these babies back into shape. Starting with my Kiara Sky 80 grit rectangular hand file, I'm going to redefine that coffin shape, keeping my hand file straight against the sidewalls of my extensions to ensure that these nails remain nice and straight from my client's natural sidewalls all the way to the tip of the extension. After I do this, I'm going to be squaring off the free edge of that nail tip to make sure that this coffin shape is nice and crisp. Going in with my Kiara Sky rechargeable e-file and their 5-in-1 medium carbide bit in the color purple. I'm going to be using this bit to seal in my cuticle area as well as to smooth out the surface of the nail. Now I'm using very little pressure to do this, and I do have my e-file at 7,000 RPMs because I don't want to remove any bulk of my acrylic. I'm just focusing on removing the imperfections in my acrylic application, and I am filing in a vertical up and down motion to ensure a nice smooth transition from the cuticle all the way to the free edge of that nail tip. Now this process can be very quick and simple, especially if you focus on laying your acrylic as smooth as possible and also remembering to clean up your sidewalls as you lay your acrylic, because this does maintain the shape of the nails, which makes your finish filing a whole lot easier. Once I'm finished with my carbide bits, I usually turn my client's hands around to see what the nails look like from their view. If anything needs fixing at this point, I will definitely go ahead and fix it because I don't want to go in and add nail art and then my client points out that something is wrong. So you do want to take the time to turn that hand around, see what the nails look like from their point of view, from their angle, and make sure that all the nails are nice and straight, everything is even and lined up properly before you move on to that next step. Trust me, this is going to be a total game changer. If you don't do this, you need to start because it's best for you to see your mistakes rather than for your client to have to point it out. When I'm happy with the shape of these nails, I do take my Kiara Sky 80 100 grit pink buffer on the 100 grit side to smoothen out the nail and remove any lines my e-file would have left behind. Now if I skip this step, those lines will definitely show up in my nail art design and I don't want that. So this step is very crucial, especially if you're about to add nail art to any enhancement. Now that my filing is complete, I'm taking a lint-free wipe with my mixture of acetone and alcohol to cleanse the surface of these nails from all the excess dust in preparation for my nail art. So our nail art today is going to be very simple. My client did request marble nails, but she wanted two different color schemes on each hand. So on one hand, we are doing a light pink, a green, and a dark pink. Now, I did not add a white base to her nails. We did use just that pink nude acrylic powder as our base for both hands. Now after mixing the colors to place them on the nail, I'm applying a very nice thin layer of my Madam Glam's art gel, and this is just their blooming gel, and I use this as a layer of slip so that that marble actually glides onto the nail very easily. It also helps the color to bloom out a little bit more, and I'm just going to be adding any color where I see it necessary. And once I'm happy with the way that the marble looks, I'm going to start removing any of that excess gel. You do not want to have the time that you spent shaping these nails be wasted with all that excess gel. Because this marble design can get bulky and it can get a bit messy, you do want to make sure that you take your time and remove all the excess gel polish before curing. So once I was happy with the way that my shape was maintained and my marble looked, I did go ahead and use my Kiara Sky mini flash cure lamp and just flash cured these nails before moving on to the next one. So for this hand, we are using the same shades of pink. The only difference is we replaced that green with blue. And I did start off with my blooming gel as my base, and then I went in with the marble on top of it. I did repeat the exact same steps, making sure to clean up any of that extra gel. And I did put a little bit too much on this pinky nail, so that is why I have so much to clean up. I'm just going to repeat the same thing on this hand that I did on the other hand. The only difference is using this color blend. Once I'm done and my marble is fully cured, I'm taking my Madam Glam's No Wipe Gel Top Coat and I'm going to be applying this to all the nails. Now this is definitely one of my favorite glossy top coats, and you guys know that I've been using it forever and a day. So I definitely recommend it. It does stay super shiny until my clients return for a fill, and there's barely any wear and tear on these nails. After doing that, I am going to remove any excess gel along the sides of the nail to continue to maintain that nail shape. And I'm going to be popping this into my Kiara Sky Beyond Pro LED light. And I'm going to give it a full cure for about a minute, maybe two, just to ensure that everything is completely cured. And my final step is to take my cuticle oil, which I usually don't show me applying on camera, but I do allow the gel to cool after curing. And then I take my Kiara Sky cuticle oil in the scent Natural. I absolutely love it. It doesn't have a strong smell and it just melts into that skin, moisturizing that cuticle so well and not leaving it extremely shiny. And that is basically it for today's video. I hope it was both helpful and informative and you guys were able to learn something from it. Tell me in the comment section below which color combo is your favorite. I am really loving this cotton candy vibe. I mean, the retro is cool as well, but the cotton candy has it for me. I would love to hear your feedback on this set. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed today's video. And that is it for me. I hope you're having an amazing day or night, whatever time it is where you're watching from right now. As always, I would love for you guys to stay glamorous, be safe, and I'll see you soon.